Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And here are the starters for Philadelphia.
And this team is coming in off of their open week, and to me, a pretty good time to have it, too, because it's pretty much right in the middle of the season. So I would think that they'll be pretty well rested and ready to go for the second half of the season. But even more importantly, they got a little bit of a mental break as well. That's going to help, too.
A game there of 30 big ones.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. A look now at the starters for the Giants defensively. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Let's put that team on the clock.
On the draw, this is Barkley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open target here, Darius Slayton. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. For the Eagles, a look now at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. To the air, Allen got an open man, it's Burnett. And down inside the 15 he goes. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Wentz, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. From the 31, Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Allen. That's complete to Slayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
A first down carry for Barkley. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh.
That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
A wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Bounds, kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it with Bell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the ball is knocked out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
We play to win. Let's go.
Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. I think this crowd not really sure what to make of things. Their guys have not looked very good. Their leader here at the top, he hasn't looked that great. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. The Eagles on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw is Wentz.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Pulled in at the 24. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's got his man on the crossing route. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike.
Allen to throw once more. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick-6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
No problem there on the extra point. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This is taken at his 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. So let's try this again after the kick return TD. Here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. From the gun on third down, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though. Down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me? You see me?
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's go. Let's go.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From midfield, here's Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. Now this one complete on the slant route. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. This is Bell. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Kill. Turn it up. Go. Shoot.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Hey, Alpha. 55 to Mike. Go. Mike, 55. Check.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That lead. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make a minute. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got some room at the 30. And down right around the 37. A huge play there on the screen pass. 48 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz, open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. Wentz now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Here's Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on second and 14. Wentz, a screen to Bell. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. The Eagles on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And New York set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, team 6, now.
Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how.
Allen's pass complete to Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Albrecht Rosa lining up.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Morgan. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Morgan. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I got him.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. To throw again on second down. Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.